Hey you guys, so today we're going to be working with adding and subtracting decimals, and then we're going to use that to sort of leapfrog our way into money. So we'll begin with just regular decimals, and then the last few slides will revolve around money, but it'll be the same principle as adding and subtracting regular decimals. So when you're adding and subtracting decimals, you want to make sure you line up the decimals. You must line up the decimals. And then once you line up the decimals, you can add and subtract as you would regular whole numbers without a decimal. And then after you line them up, you have your answer. You bring the decimal straight down. You want to make sure you still have the correct amount of places after the decimal. Okay, so let's do a quick example here. Okay, let's do 2 and 1700ths plus 1 and 3/10. Now I know some of you might be a little bit confused because you notice that when we line up the decimals, we do not have a number right here in the hundredths place. So what we can actually do is put a 0 there, because we know that if we add a 0, it does not change the value of that number. Okay, it's still going to be equivalent. So now we add. So 7 plus 0, of course, is going to be 7. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now we want to bring this decimal straight down. And we would have 3 and 47 hundredths. Okay? So it would work for subtraction as well. You do the same thing. And you follow the same principle as if you were working with money, which we will do in the next slide. So here we have a padlock costs $8.69. Dan gives the clerk $20. How much change will he get? Well, I know that this might trip, one or two of you up, because you're looking at this number right here. You're looking at 20 and you see there's no decimal. But we know there's a decimal because we know that money is dollars and cents. Dollars are the whole numbers and cents are going to be the fractional parts or the decimals. Okay? And we know when we subtract, because it says how much change will he get, we're going to subtract. So we know the big number goes in the top, smaller number goes on the bottom. So we have 20. Okay, but we know that after this 20 right here this is where our decimal is, because we have no cents. Okay, but we still know that that's where the decimal would be. Okay, and then we have $8.69. We put the 8 here, the decimal here, and the 69 cents. And we are subtracting. See, easy peasy. All right, so let's go ahead and subtract. Okay, I'm going to pick a different color. Now we have a whole bunch of zeros here. And of course we know how to subtract over zeros, right? Or cross zeros, excuse me. If I don't have any money, no matter how much I want to give you money, I can't give it to you. Okay, so if I have $0 and you ask me for $10, I can't give it to you, no matter how much I want to give it to you. So I have to borrow. But if I go here, my neighbor doesn't have any money either. So he has to go to his neighbor who has no money. We're all broke. So he has to go to his neighbor who finally has some money. Okay, and now we can begin to regroup. Okay, so this 20 is going to become a 10, but we're going to put a 1. Okay, this becomes okay. This becomes a 10, and then a 9, and then finally this is a 10. We subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 1 minus 0 is 1. and we bring down the decimal. Now, how do we check this? We add, right? So $11.38 plus $8.69. Okay. When we add it up, we should get $20. So 1 plus 9 is 10. Actually, let's change that color. Okay, so 1 plus 9 is 10. We regroup. That's a 1. I don't know why it looks crazy. All right. So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Regroup. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Regroup. 1 plus 1 is 20. And we bring our decimal bloop straight down. Okay, so we look, we need to make, so here we have 2 decimal spots, right? 2 decimal places after the decimal, 2 places after the decimal. So we need to make sure our answer has 2 places after the decimal, and you see both of these do. Okay, so I'm just gonna write in the $sign here. Okay, easy peasy. It's not hard. It's if you just remember to line up the decimals, and for whatever reason, if you have one number that has more numbers after the decimal, you can go ahead and add those zeros, and you would still get the same result as you still have seen in this example and the previous example. Alrighty then. So I bought a toy car for $7.55, a pizza for $3.75, and a pencil for 75 cents. How much money did I spend altogether? So again, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to line up my decimal. Okay, so the first number I have here is $7.55. The next number is $3.75. And the next number is 75 cents. So 0.75 cents. Okay, I didn't put the $sign. I'll put the $sign once I finish. Actually, I'll do it now. And I am adding. Okay, so 5 plus 5 plus 5 is going to give us 15. Regroup. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 7 plus 7 is going to give us 20. Okay, regroup. 7 plus 2 plus 3 is going to give us 12. So altogether, I spent $12.05. Okay? Now remember, see, I just made sure to bring the decimal straight down. Okay? We've got one more, and then you guys are going to go off on your own and complete your work. Last one. Ryan wants to buy a brush for $3.79, a comb for $1.75, and a bottle of shampoo for $4.45. Will he be able to buy all of them if he only has a $10 bill? So for this one, we're going to add and see how much he spends to see if he's going to have enough money to buy all of these items. Okay, so the first number we have is $3.79. Okay, next we have $1.75, and you see I'm still lining up my decimals, and we have $4.45. If we add 9 plus 5 plus 5 is going to give us 19. Regroup. 7 plus 7 plus 4 plus 1 is going to give us 19. Regroup. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4 is going to give us 9. Bring down the decimal. So he spends $9.99. If he has a $10 bill, he can. He can absolutely buy all of the items. Okay, so you guys are going to go off on your own. That's the end of this lesson. And you guys are going to work on adding and subtracting decimals, as well as money. And tomorrow, you guys are actually going to have a super fun activity to do. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit fun, a lot of bit of fun, and maybe a little bit scary. So you'll see. So that's it. And I shall talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.